Hello everyone, this is Stalin. I'm doing this video alone because my companion haven't show up for the meeting. I missed few points because of that, so I will do it alone. And hopefully Nathan could appear. I'm going to share my screen and start showing the thing I've been working on. So hopefully. I already took the quiz the first time, and I want to take it again as, as group and get two wrong answers. I think I put an additional zero in the last question. Mhm. So a typing mistake. Wait. Mhm. Okay. Oh, yeah. Here you are. I hope. Okay, now yes, it opens. Took a little while. Okay, this was the preparation assignment. So I went through the book, the answers, read everything. So the question here, so I put it in red. So it's easy to me when I have to study back. One other thing I found that when I make the graph in Excel, that was a little different from the graph I had in the answer sheet. So by the way, even and also this one was a little different, and that's why. And it seems to me that it's a normal distributed, so that's why this is looks like that, like a bell shape. So I don't know what's wrong in the answer sheet. Maybe that would be corrected, or I don't know. I use different data, or I make a mistake. But I put the exact same numbers, the list numbers here. I use these numbers over here, and I created those graphs. Okay, by the way, let's go to the test because I don't have any companion to share with anything. So let's start the quiz. There's a question that I would be glad to have a companion because I don't know the answer. Maybe I can discuss that. Later, I will ask the teacher. So complete the individual's present preparation assignment. Yes, true. I will do that. Help me a lot to understand the chapter. Actually practice in this group meeting. Actively participate. I try to participate. Nobody answered. So I already have this opened. Which hypothetical involves equals is the null hypothesis. The other question is the p-value's probability of obtaining a sample statistic at least as extreme as one that was actually observed. Um, when a computer p-value, which hypothesis do you only assume to be true? The null hypothesis. Suppose the null hypothesis is the mean equal 10. Use this information to answer the next three questions. Which is the following represent alternative hypothesis? A two-tailed. Two-tailed, this one, to the right and to the left. Which of the following represent the alternative hypothesis for the left-tailed? It means I have to use this. This is mine. Less than, so it means left-tailed. So, which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis for the right-tailed test? So, means the right means this one major than or greater than. Remember that we determine the outcome of a hypothesis test by comparing p-value of the levels to alpha. Use information. This relationship will result in failure to reject hypothesis. So alpha, so the p-value should be greater than alpha to reject, in failing to reject the hypothesis. So which relationship would result in rejecting the null hypothesis? So p-value should be mm, lesser or minus, lesser than the alpha. Uh-huh. Yes. That one. Okay. The average. An insurance company is reviewing its current policy rate when originally setting the rate they believed that the average claim amount was 1,500. They are concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. Use the information to the next two questions. Which of the following would be the appropriate alternative hypothesis? Is greater, the average claim amount is greater than, yes. So which of the following would be the appropriate null hypothesis? Equal. Let me say equal. It should be this one. Equal, because it's null hypothesis. No. Yes. Then this is the insurance company randomly selects n equal to 40 claims and calculates a sample mean. Use this information to answer the next three questions. It is good assumption since the sample size is large. It is not a good assumption since the sample size is small. It is a good assumption since the population is normal. It is not an assumption since the population is not normal. It means the large is large enough. This is 40. One of the book says that is if n is greater than 30, we will say that equal or greater than 30 when we assume it's going to be large. So it applies to that. What theorem or law justify your answer? Central limit theorem. Um, which of the following is the text statistics as defined this lesson. I don't know that answer. Test statistic. I don't have clue. I don't know the answer actually. This lesson. Because we calculate to do this. I don't know. The historical mean of sales receipts at the grocery store is, with a standard deviation of 40. The store manager suspected that the average has decreased. She set a hypothesis. She will use the significance of alpha. She then takes a sample random sample of 36 sales receipts from her store and computes the mean 144. Is the information to answer the next 4 questions. So, um, so I already calculated that, and it was minus 0.900 onto 3 decimals. Yes, make mistakes. I always forget to read that. And lose points. That's okay. Um, what inference will you make about the hypothesis for this problem? Fail to reject the null hypothesis because the probability is greater than 0.5. It's 0.05. So this is 0. Is greater. Yeah, 0.184. And what is your conclusion for this problem? That we have sufficient evidence that the true population mean is less than 150. There are 2 types of error that can be made when performing a hypothesis test. Which one involves rejecting the null hypothesis when the null hypothesis is true? The type 1. So one is to reject the true. This is the one. The type 2 is to fail to reject when it's false. When it's false. Yeah. The researchers decided that instead of using a level of significance of alpha equals to 0.05, he will use a alpha 0.01. Which of the following will be true? Um, the probability of type error will increase. Uh-huh. So, if the significance is, we diminish the significance, so let me try alpha So you have p-value should be greater than alpha. So the type 1 is rejected true, no hypothesis when it's true. Entonces, this is let me go to the other one that I remember. Um, this one, if I assume that the problem, I think, I don't know either this other question, but I think is the answer. A 95% type 1 error. So if we diminished the alpha, the probability to commit that error also will increase. So let me back to the other question. It says, a researcher decided that instead of using a level of significance 0.05, he will use alpha equals 0.01. Which of the following will be true? The probability of type 1 error will increase. The probability of type error will increase the probability of type 2. Shall fail to reject a false. Let me see. Okay, so if this is increased, um, fail. There's two questions here. I would be glad to have a companion to discuss this two questions. So, mhm. I think so. I think it failed to reject because will increase. I'm confused. Confuses me a little bit. Further. Thinking. So the question is, if you want to researcher decides to instead of level, what is it? It decreases. If it decreases in significance, the type 2 level error will increase. Wow. Good luck with me. Well, this is all for me. Well, this is what my recording. Hopefully this works. I will post this. Hope Nathan appear next time.